Brought to you by Alman Auctions, the worldwide leader in antique tractor auctions.
Starting this tractor isn't the easiest thing to do, but it sure is worth it. Built in Mount Vernon, Indiana back in 1929, this is a rare Keck Gonnerman 3060 that now makes its home in central Missouri.
You'd have been a man to run it all day. I mean, it's steering, it's not bad if you're moving, but boy, sitting still, you can't hardly turn the thing.
This hard steering machine was lovingly restored by the late Danny Werdehausen, whose grandfather Theodore owned it before him. Now it's a family treasure for Danny's widow, Sandra, and their 2 children.
From the moment Danny and I met, it was his dream to go ahead and redo the tractor because he was farming the family farm that his grandfather farmed. And he remembered the tractor.
Most of the old-timers do not remember this tractor, this type of tractor, because there were so few of them that were made. I mean, some of the really old-timers that were into the threshing and stuff pretty heavy. A few of them remember the Keck Gonnermans, but most people do not.
One who does remember is Danny's Uncle Jim, who worked with this tractor when it came into the family to do threshing work back in 1948.
Before Dad had it over Ed Schulte at St. Thomas, he thrashed and sawed lumber with it. When Dad got it, he used it about 3 weeks out of a year just thrashing in July till 1st August. A little bit stiffer now than it was then, but it was more limbered up then. But it wasn't used that much, about 3 weeks out of a year. And they'd go back in the shed again.
With a lot of work, Danny was able to get the 3060 looking good, but not starting or running well. So he called on his old friend, Tony Lubering, for some help.
And I thought, okay, I'll see if I can get the time to work on it and get it to the show. And I was really busy and thought, well, you know, that's going to be a lot of hassle, but we'll think about it. And then about 2 weeks later, he was killed in an auto wreck. And I made up my mind and said, well, we ain't got no choice. We're going to get it going. We went out and got it and hauled it home and worked on it, tried to get it started, and we cranked and cranked and cranked, and it never would hit a lick. So, okay, we're going to have to do some investigation here.
Turned out it was a timing adjustment, and once Tony had it set right, the 3060 was raring to go.
So we put it back where it was. Second crank, it fired up. Boys, we got this licked. We're going to shows now.
I wish he was here to hear it hum, because it did not hum. It was more of a sputter. I'm trying. When Tony got a hold of it, he was able to slow the timing down, and now it just purrs when it runs.
This tractor would easily provide 60 horsepower on the belt for threshing, but it was never really meant to do much field work. The Keck Gonnerman Company built these tractors sturdy but simple.
This is our good steering wheel that takes both hands to turn. We have a brake. It's just a 1-foot brake, where you know most of your tractors have got 2 brakes, 1 for each wheel. This has just got a single brake. And this is the good steel seat.
I don't know how anybody sat on this seat. I would be standing up using it maybe, but definitely not sitting on the seats. I don't know how anyone would be able to, especially it used to have iron wheels. And I can't imagine the bouncing that must have gone on that thing.
This lever here is your throttle, which controls the engine speed. We have a gold shift lever. It has 2 speeds forward and 1 reverse. It goes slow and slower.
Keck Gonnerman built only about 200 of these stately tractors, and there may only be 16 or so left in the world. For the late Danny Werdehausen, this machine was part of his family's proud farming heritage. And now for his wife, Sandra, this classic tractor has a very special place in her heart, too.
It means a lot with Grandpa being gone and my husband being gone. It's a true connection to the children's heritage. This is the only connection that they have left. So I'm proud of it, and I can't wait for my children to have it.